Hold on, this is giving me the weird feeling.
What weird feeling?
I don't know.
Do you want me to cut them in half?
Sure, flatter. Okay, hey, we gotta finish this here. Let me get this done, okay?
This program examines dermatological conditions and the procedures involved with treating them. Due to the graphic nature, viewer discretion is advised.
My name is Patrick Runyon, and I live in Lincoln, Montana. And I have a skin condition on my nose. In 1977, started working in the construction industry. I seen a crane on the job site, so I said, that's what I want to do. I want to be a crane operator. I ended up working on all the casinos in Las Vegas. Operating a crane is not really glamorous work. It's construction work. You're out there in the sun, especially in Las Vegas. It's 115 degrees sometimes. And started noticing my nose started getting really sunburned and red a lot. I tried to keep the sun off of it with sunscreen, but over the years, it just progressively got worse. It's like my nose is red all the time. I started going to dermatologists and stuff, and they would tell me, okay, well, you have rosacea. They would give me antibiotics to help me. Yeah, it helped a little bit, but nothing really made it go away. I would say about 10 years ago, it started really getting a lot of scar tissue. The width of my nose has gotten wider, and it seems to be infected a lot. Yeah, the scar tissue's built up to where it's just gotten really thick and kind of rubbery, kind of like a fake nose. My nostrils have closed off quite a bit from the scar tissue. I guess you can see it here. I try to breathe through my nose, and the air passages aren't as large as they should be normally. Your nose is a focal point of your face, It's the first thing, if you got a bad nose like I have, people notice it right off. I have some younger grandkids. I can tell when I show up, they kind of look at me kind of funny, They like to stare and stuff. Kids would be kids. They're gonna start talking more and more, and they could even start making fun of me or whatever.
It's really pretty out.
The water's nice and clear, isn't it? Look at that.
Yep, really nice.
My wife, Debbie, does have my back. She's set the grandkids down and talked to them and said, don't talk to Papa Pat about his nose. But it would just be nice. They didn't think of me any different with the way I looked or anything.
Patrick is here today for me to treat his really extreme case of Rhinophyma, but he has not stopped his blood thinner. And I'm really concerned that we'll have problem controlling his bleeding.
Okay, so I had to go out and think about you for a little bit here. Let me try to do this in a conservative and in a safe way. I'm gonna try to numb up an area around your nostrils and try to take off some of that and see how well you heal and how well that skin looks afterwards.
So you're saying you just want to do a little bit right now?
I'm saying to control a smaller little area, like the side of your nostril, on one side is more reasonable, and it's the safer way. But we gotta do this right.
Yeah, okay.
And safely, okay?
All right.
All right, so hold on, we'll get started now, okay?
I am going to try to treat his nostril today because I think that's the area of most concern. Certainly, if I see any profuse bleeding, I'm going to have to stop immediately.
Let me start here. I'm gonna try to take off this little fullness right here, okay? And I bet you that's gonna lift up on your nostril a little bit. It's like sculpting out of a piece of clay, the clay being your nose. Okay, so I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and I'm just gonna lean a piece of gauze right here, and you might feel just a little baby pinch here, okay? A little baby pinch here. Essentially, it's like a hot knife that's cutting through butter. So what I'm gonna try to do is really sculpt this part of your nose. You can see all the whiteheads. I mean, if we squeeze on them, squeeze out, that's like whiteheads there. So those little chunks of oil. She's got all the sebum stuck in here, like just stuck in there. See how it is doing with bleeding. It's doing all right now.
One of the most interesting parts about Rhinophyma is, it's this thickened, really oily skin. So a lot of the times while you are taking some of that down, you will unearth little pockets of oil or fat. It almost looks like little pockets of chipped butter.
Got a good amount of oil under there that is wanting to concerned about the healing. They're like little pockets of just oil and sebum, like it's all just been, collecting in there. Yeah. That's not unusual. It's just, I want to make sure I don't confuse that for your actual nose. We want to sculpt it down and still have your nose be nice and smooth contour. Okay? Look at his nostril and how much it's opened already. Like the weight of that, it's already opened up. You could probably breathe a lot better right now. Turn that off for just a moment, please. Thank you. I'm just debating as to what do I do here? You're not really bleeding, but I'm afraid about you bleeding later. Let me do a little on the other side, and then let me see what goes on, okay?
Okay.
At least we can open up those nostrils here. See what that right there? This is real nostril right here. Look, because real nostril has been pushed like this, smooshed down. What I'm gonna do to try to keep this symmetric too, because this side is fuller, is I'm gonna try to take down this here and try to release that nostril. I am seeing it all come off. Isn't that amazing? It's like, I don't want to stop with you. I want to do this forever. I want to get it all down, but I just don't think it's safe. Turn that off again.
So I've debulked both nostrils at this point, and I've decided to stop now. The numbing medicine temporarily constricts the blood vessels and minimizes bleeding. But if you're on a blood thinner, when the numbing medicine wears off, you may bleed later. And so this is something, I don't want to get a call at 3 a.m. with poor Patrick holding a bloody napkin on his face saying he can't control his bleeding nose. I mean, that's a little bit of a nightmare.
See how it drops off from here and here? This is what we took off, this height. The main reason why I'm stopping at this juncture is because of the uncertainty with your medications and whether they're going to promote more bleeding. And I'd rather make sure that you're safe and that you're not going to bleed excessively when we take off the rest of this area.
Okay.
I wish I could do it right now.
I'm totally disappointed. I got to go with what she says, what she thinks is best. I realize I might have to come back for another couple of procedures, I'm guessing. But she showed me the mirror, and I could tell right away that things were changing.
Look at how much bigger your nostrils are. I gotta take another picture of
I
that.
can tell I'm breathing better. For the past few years, it's been closing off my nostrils. And even this little bit that she's done today, the results are amazing. I'm breathing better already.
It's been 2 weeks since Patrick's last procedure, and I'm really excited to see what he looks like.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Did you miss me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Your nose missed me, huh?
I spoke to Patrick's doctor, and we got permission for Patrick to stop his blood thinners, so I'm really excited to finish what we started.
Sculpt this.
The thought crossed my mind that Dr. Lee wouldn't be able to finish the procedure, but yeah, I just decided to stay positive and move forward.
This is looking really good. I'm very excited about this.
It is a very odd sensation having the skin on my nose melted off.
I'm glad I didn't do the whole nose at one time. That would have taken me forever.
When I removed the skin with this wire loop, We flaked off all these little pieces of skin and they look like bacon bits. Didn't smell like bacon bits, but they look like bacon. Whew. I think we're done.
Right now, I just got to believe that this was all worth it, all the pain and the traveling and going through everything. And a month from now, I'm sure it's going to be okay. When I look at my nose in the mirror, it's a lot better than what I was looking at 4 weeks ago. Now that the Rhinophyma is gone, I feel more outgoing. This is a small town I live in. And I've had several people come up to me and say, man, that really looks good.
Hello. Hi, Oma. How are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Welcome, you both. And you speak Spanish mainly, right? So you're going to help translate. What was your name?
Daniela.
Daniela. Nice to meet you. What's going on? What are you here for? You look very cute.
Thank you.
She understands that.
Dice que es para que vienes el día de
what's
hoy.
going
¿Qué
on?
está pasando?
Oh, tengo
I have
Oh, my goodness. How long have you had this going on?
53 years.
Where did it start?
¿Dónde empezó?
Aquí empezaron
Okay.
como pasó el tiempo,
As time went on,
más
more.
other here.
Does anybody in your family have this?
Yes, only my father.
Did he have it as bad as you?
Yes.
Do they cause you pain? Do they hurt?
It hurts her only when she sleeps on that side. When she has been to different surgeries in the past, they have been very hurtful, painful.
Yes.
So they've been removed before. Did they grow back or did you get other ones?
No, other one.
Other ones.
Other
Okay. Wow, Elizabeth, she's got such a great attitude despite the severity of her condition. I mean, I don't even know where to start here. This is not going to be a straightforward case today. You have a lot of these, but they are separated. They are just kind of sitting on a smaller base. So in a way, it looks bigger than it actually is stuck to her. Well, these look a lot like a condition called cylindromas. Have you heard of that before?
Oh, no.
No? I think that that's what this is, and sometimes that goes along with a hereditary condition called multiple trichoepitheliomas. But obviously they're benign because you're healthy, right? You feel good, other than these are cosmetically disfiguring. Okay, yes, I do think that Elizabeth here has the worst case of extensive cylindromas that I've ever seen. Cylindromas are a benign growth that is solid. And this is a dilemma to treat. These being really pink, I know that there are a lot of blood vessels running through them. So will I be able to remove these and not have to deal with a lot of bleeding? Because that can certainly slow me down or even prevent me from moving as many of these as I would like. You have a good amount of these. I'm gonna try my best to try to get rid of some of them that bother you. But if we have a lot of bleeding that we can't control, then I can't proceed anymore.
I have hope in you. Only for sleep. I need to sleep.
Yes, I know. I do understand that this side is bothersome. It is really big, though, as you know.
Yes.
And so oftentimes that can't always be treated in one sitting.
Okay.
All right, we'll
Thank
call my
you.
girls and get you back in there.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
I'll see you in a little bit. I'm gonna put some numbing in here first, okay?
Okay.
One of my key team members, Valeria, is going to help me to translate. And that's really important. I need to be able to communicate with my patient. She is awake and alert during this, and I know she's had previously bad experiences. So I want to make sure she feels comfortable, that she can talk to me if she needs to, and that she understands everything that I'm doing, because I am expecting this to bleed a lot. And so I want to make sure she's comfortable and that I can control the situation.
Me va a quitar eso.
Sí, con ese va a empezar. Ahorita vamos a empezar.
Y para, a lo mejor me quita más.
También depende de cómo va lo difícil y todo, removiendo el primero.
So one little pinch here, okay? Cylindromas are dome-shaped tumors. It may look a lot like a cyst that you would see me remove commonly, but there's nothing to pop. It's just solid mass. I need to make sure I can control the bleeding, so I might try to do this one first. I really want to get this area flush to Elizabeth's scalp, but they're right on top of each other. I have to really delineate each individual stalk and try to remove each stalk one by one. The scalp is very vascular. It likes to bleed very easily, so the foremost thing in my mind is controlling the bleeding. Okay, let me know if anything hurts. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it's so thick right here. Super dense. I can't see under there to be able to get to the whole thing. The first cylindroma that I want to tackle is right on top of her ear. It really is tightly stuck to her. Like, it's so stuck I can't lift up and see under it. I'm just gonna try to debulk this a little bit because I won't be able to see what's going on under there. It's as if Elizabeth has a whole head of cauliflower stuck to her scalp. And so the first thing I'm gonna do is debulk it to be able to see what's going on underneath. It's very vascular here. The nice thing about using this tool is that it cauterizes at the same time to help minimize bleeding, but it does like to ooze still.
Oh, did you have wonder hands?
I'm gonna try to shave this down as flush to the skin as possible, but I'm really concerned about the bleeding, and that could really cause some problems. What I'll do is let me get around here and take this part off here. Let me try to pull down myself here. Bring down here. Quite a production though, this one. Removing that first cylindroma was definitely not easy. And if all of these cylindromas are going to be like this, this is gonna certainly take more than one visit. But could I just cut this whole thing off with one quick thing? Because I do see that it's not attached too fiercely to the base here, or too widely to the base. I'm gonna try to lift this up, and I'm gonna try to go from this way, I think. Okay, so, okay. Make sure nothing hurts. The next one appears to be more pedunculated, meaning it's attached by a smaller stalk. It hopefully will make it easier to remove. Going for a bigger one here. I'm gonna try to do it quick. It's so hard to get under there. I did not mess around with that one, I'll tell you that. Let's see. All right, hold that pressure and think if I took that away, it's gonna ooze, maybe?
Yeah, when you move this gauze, it starts to want to bleed again.
Yeah, let me buzz it a little more. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, just a cute little nubbin left. I think we need to see how these two do here, because they wanted to bleed a lot. The second one was better. That I didn't take all of it off because it really started to bleed, and I can see some of these they're bluish, so they're filled with some blood vessels. I think I'm gonna stop for now, but I am really proud of how well Elizabeth has endured this. The next 24 hours is actually where it's the most important. When some of this numbing medication wears off, it's not uncommon for people to really start bleeding. I want to show you, actually. Straighten your
Ay, doctora Lee, gracias.
Yeah, a lot of it is better, huh? Because that's going to hide in the back.
Ay, gracias.
That's going to be much better.
Yes. Cuando la vi que terminó la cirugía, no podía creer que me hubiera quitado tanto. Quería que me hubiera quitado más porque me sentía muy bien. Pero si ella dice que no, pues se respeta. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Thank you so much.
Mucho gracias. No, that's not what I say. De nada. Yes, I said the right thing. Okay. I'm gonna sit you up, okay? You did so good. The first one I took off in pieces,
The second one, I just tried to turn up the strength of the machine and try to lop as much of it off as I can. But in either case, it was bleeding a lot. And it's good you're not bleeding now, but you were oozing, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. I wanna see how they heal, and maybe we can tackle the other one. We'll see. We'll see how this does first, because that one is big. So let's see how she does. If she heals well and she does really well in the next few weeks, then hopefully I can do a little more for her.
Oh.
Mira,
Wow.
mira,
¿Cómo te sientes?
más ligerita.
Sí.
Otras veces que me han operado sí he sentido mucho dolor. Ahora, sinceramente, no me dolió absolutamente nada. Nada me dolió. Y me dio la esperanza de que voy a volver, así es que feliz, feliz, estoy feliz.
After a few months, Elizabeth's initial wounds healed up really nicely and didn't bleed too much. So I brought her back to the office to remove more of those big cylindromas.
Other?
Okay, how about the next one?
The second procedure went really smoothly, and I think when these spots heal, Elizabeth is gonna have a really nice improvement.
Uno, dos, tres. Much better.
Thank you. Hoy marca 2 meses de mi última operación con la doctora Lee, que todo estuvo bien. La doctora Lee me dio esperanzas y me demostró que estos granos se pueden quitar sin dolor.
Prior to her operation, it would be very difficult for her to sleep on her left side because of the growth. And now she is able to sleep on her left side comfortably.
Antes no podía usar aretes y no podía usar lentes. Oh my God. Después de la operación me siento más segura y me siento mucho mejor en público. La doctora Lee me hizo mucho más de lo que yo pensaba. Estoy muy agradecida de ella. Gracias, doctora Lee. Gracias.
My name's Robert. I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas. I have a big bulge on the right side of my head. When you're walking in public and you got something like this on your head, there isn't not one person that's not looking at you. Everybody sees you and everybody's staring. People look at me like a freak. They don't see a regular man trying to make it. They see a monster, they see something ugly, somebody that's deformed. They don't see anything but that. About 14 years ago, I was robbed and I got hit over the head with a 2x4. And it created a pinched nerve. It was like the size of a BB, so I ended up going to a doctor to find out what was going on with it. And he told me it was a lipoma tumor. You could take care of it right now, you could take care of it 2 years from now, it doesn't matter, it will not kill you. I didn't want to take the time to stop any income coming in to get rid of it, and I should have. I should have. This lump, it caused me a lot of migraines, it gives me a lot of pressure in my head. Sometimes it gives me to the point where excruciating pain to where I start crying. It's gonna definitely get bigger. I'm just afraid that one day I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm and I'm just terrified to leave my family alone. I do a lot of landscaping, carpentry, remodeling. When I would put my hard hat on, nobody really noticed it up until about 4 years ago. And this is the hard hat that I usually use to work. And it has an adjuster right here. I put it on like this and I adjust it right here, but it won't stay tight enough to stay on my head when I bend over. Every time I go to a job site, that's what the main concern is. And without this, I can't work on there. Because of this bump, I haven't had a consistent job for about 4 years. I can't even count how many jobs I've been turned down for because of this lump, not being able to have a job. Just maybe a lot of depression, not gonna lie.
¿Qué
Okay, get more.
In that little square. Yeah. Here goes some more. Miranda's my beautiful wife, and we have a beautiful little girl named Nevaeh. When I first met her, I was lost. If I hadn't met her, I don't think I'd be where I'm at today. My worry is that one day she's gonna figure out that I'm not good enough for her. She's gonna find somebody that's a lot handsomer and better, with no lump on their head. Hey, baby.
How was your day?
It's pretty good.
Did you get any yards like you wanted to?
I got one.
One.
Yeah, one. It was frustrating.
How much did you get from that 1 yard?
It's like $30.
Well, let our landlord know that, so she at least has a heads up that we're trying to get our rent paid.
Yeah. Mainly the only reason why we've been staying alive is because people help me out with little side jobs here and there. I literally take off down the blocks, going back and forth, knocking on houses, asking, see if I cut grass, weed eat, do whatever I gotta do.
Have you tried to look into that application I put in for you?
Yeah, and I thought I got lucky, but when I got there, the conversation turned into this bump on my head.
The bump on Robert's head does affect us financially and emotionally. I'm worried if this thing doesn't get taken care of, it's gonna grow over his eye and it's gonna become deadly. I don't know where I'd be without him. I don't even think about that. This is something that really, really needs to be removed, Robert. You gotta think about your daughter, your wife, your family.
Okay, baby. If this lipoma wasn't on my head, I wouldn't have lost my job. I'd be working right now. It means probably we're gonna lose our house, probably might even be broken apart. And it makes me feel less of a man. I don't feel like a man. That's why I can't wait to get this out of my head. So I'm hoping I can feel like a man again.
What's going on? How long have you had this?
I've had this for over 8 years, man.
Over 8 years,
Yes,
almost
ma'am.
a decade.
It started off the size of a BB. It's gotten so big to where it's not hideable.
I know, this thing is like almost like it's gonna take over the rest of
Yes,
your head,
ma'am.
huh?
Before, when I would try to find work, it was very easy to find it, but now it's like I got to explain.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't had a job over for the last 3 years. It's
Yeah.
pretty much just all side stuff.
That probably makes you very,
Frustrated, depressed, all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do you mind if I take a look? I'm just
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I just want to feel it and
Yes,
touch it if you
ma'am.
don't mind, okay?
Robert is just the sweetest, most gentle man I've ever met, and it's really heartbreaking to see him having to deal with this. This growth is really big, though, and it's partway in his hairline, it's partly on his forehead, it's encroaching upon his eye. There are a lot of important nerves here, a lot of important blood vessels, so I want to help him, but I obviously don't want to make him worse off.
I'm afraid it's gonna come to my eyeball. That's what I'm terrified of.
Raise your eyebrows up here for me and stuff. Okay. All right. And you've got such friendly eyes, too. So I see. Yes. So I think this looks like it probably is a lipoma. You know, there are a lot of concerns, of course, that I have here. You know, the size of this, where this is. There is a nerve here. That nerve allows you to raise your eyebrows.
Okay.
So I just try to make sure that that nerve is not involved. There's concerns with bleeding, with, pain and discomfort. So, I would like to see what we can do to help you.
Do whatever you can, do what you gotta do, and I'm praying for it, man.
Yeah. I get that. I'm gonna try my best, but I cannot guarantee that I can remove this. Let me get you in there. Let me take a good look at this. Okay? All right. Okay, let me see now. Over here, you can see your hairline is right here, and it sort of stretched that out. Okay.
I'm really planning out how I'm going to remove this lipoma here. The good news is we should be able to avoid the facial nerve, especially if I use blunt instruments and take a lot of care in that area. So the bad news is Robert can't sit still, and I haven't even really quite begun yet.
Okay. Let me know if anything hurts you. You okay there?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see what we have here. You may not know this, but I use my fingers here to try to tease away things because it's much safer. You okay, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can't sit still, huh?
No, I'm ADHD. Yes, ma'am, I can.
Uh-oh.
Got the wiggles.
Yes, he does, but not hurting you, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. But definitely a lipoma, and it looks like it might pop out, which would be
Awesome.
great, but I don't have a little big enough opening yet. You like to move.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to strap your head down here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought it was just anxiety, but you know, Robert really cannot sit still, and that is concerning to me. It's not just a linear excision. This is something that really needs to turn corners because I want to try to mimic his natural hairline. So this movement is really going to mess this all up.
I feel so weird.
Well, because it's numb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, hold on. This is giving me the weird feeling.
What weird feeling?
I don't know.
Do you want me to cut them in half?
Sure, flatter. Okay, hey, we gotta finish this here. You gotta let me get this done, okay?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Cadre.
Hold on. I gotta move my head. But it's okay. Hold on, go. Okay, there. Go ahead.
Okay, hold still.
You could never have a baby, man, because I don't know what you're gonna do. Thank goodness.
No, I'm a man.
You wouldn't, well, yeah, but you know, like, you could never handle it.
No, I don't think I could, no.
No, well, at least you know that. That's the first step, I guess, is admitting.
I've been able to distract Robert, thankfully, while I'm making as big an incision as I can to be able to try to squeeze this lipoma out. But these lipomas on the forehead are usually pretty adherent at a wide base to the galea. So with Robert's fidgeting, I'm concerned because I'm probably gonna have to pull out my scalpel again.
Just gonna pull on you here. I might be able to pop this out. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Just gonna pull on you. Weird feeling, I know, I'm sorry. Just pushing on you and squeezing with my hands. Nothing sharp or anything, okay?
Well,
Almost have it all out. You need to move around a little bit?
all right, you're good. Do what you gotta do.
Okay, it's just stuck right here. Sorry about the weird sound. You okay? Guess what? You had a little boy.
It's out.
Yes.
A little brain.
For real?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
Well, let's fix you up first.
Robert thankfully allowed me to remove this lipoma, but I'm not done yet. Now I have to remove the excess skin so that I can leave him with a normal-looking hairline and the area lies flat against his head.
It'd be all right if you spoke a little bit about what you're thinking as you're stitching him off.
All right, now I'm trying to put some stitches in here. I'm trying to preserve his hairline, that's the whole key. And he wants to move around a little bit, and so I want to just obviously be safe. I still think it's gonna look fantastic. Okay.
All right, thank goodness we made it. I mean, he looks great. I was able to create this beautiful scar that's hidden in his hairline, and I think he's gonna be really happy about this. I'm really happy about it.
I'm gonna show you. You ready? You wanna hold your mirror?
What?
Hold your mirror.
Man, thank you so much, man.
You look so handsome.
I hadn't seen myself in the mirror like that without that tumor for over 8 years. I see me.
Yeah, I see you too. I see you too.
I know I'll get a job. I know all my problems are gonna be over. I guarantee it. Thank you so much, man. I feel ecstatic. Now that I got this lump off of my head, I'll be able to go back to work. I can't wait to get home, start my life all over again.
First want to get close to kiss the area here.
Thank you so much, man. I am so grateful for Dr. Lee for taking this tumor out. If it wasn't for her taking care of this procedure, I'd probably be going home to nothing. Now that it's out, I'm just so excited. I know when somebody looks at me, they're not looking at nothing else but me. And I'm grateful for that.
Thank you for sitting still.
Yes,
Take care, okay, sweetheart?
Yes,
Love to you, okay?
yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's been 6 weeks since the procedure with Dr. Lee, and I'm finally rid of this big, gigantic bump on my head. The scar is in a really good place to blend in with my hairline, and it's getting smoother every day. I'm very happy now. Before, when I look in the mirror, all you would see is that big old bump, and now I see me, and I'm grateful for that. Whoa! Get you, get you. I'm strong, I'm confident, I'm not depressed no more.
Hi guys, thanks for coming. I'm Estella.
Hello, ma'am, how you doing?
Hi.
I've been able to find employment through an agency that finds me temporary jobs. Screwdriver. It's definitely a game changer. I can now provide for my family. I have some money now. Jobs could not have come at a better time because we're expecting our second child.